Hey guys, and welcome back to Mad About Skin. In today's video, we are celebrating the world's #1 sunscreen of 2025. This is actually part of a series that I'm running here on the channel where we're taking a mid-year look at the very best in skincare. I've already covered so many different topics which I pulled together in a playlist and I'll link that up there. But today, it's the turn of the sunscreens to shine. As always with this series, I'm actually going to be making multiple recommendations based on different price points. I know how stretched budgets are at the moment, and we all have different amounts of money to invest when it comes in our skincare routine. Well, here on Mad About Skin, no one is ever excluded or left out. So there's going to be a recommendation for a high price point sunscreen, a mid price point, and a super affordable drugstore sunscreen. So sit back, relax, let's declare the world's best sunscreen 2025. Now for today's video, because we're celebrating sunscreen, I think this is the perfect time to do it because as you can see, the sun is shining here in the UK. I throw on my most uplifting sunshine yellow colour that I could find and we'll get ready to delve in. But before we do, make sure to reach down and give this video a big thumbs up and a like. Here on Mad About Skin, you'll never see a sponsored or paid ad because I turned down that coin to retain my independence. So if you want to help support a truly independent sponsorship-free content creator here on the YouTube platform, the best way of doing so is by giving the video a like if you happen to enjoy it at any point. The more likes a video gets, the more widely YouTube will distribute it on their platform. So it just means as many people as possible can hear about these wonderful unsponsored sunscreen recommendations. Now, I've got a lot to cover in today's video, so I think it's time we cut that waffle and delve straight on in. So we're going to start off with the higher price point options. I've got two recommendations in that category. These are products that do cost a little bit more, but I think are worth every single penny. We're then going to come on to the mid-market options and end with the truly affordable and the drugstore. I've left timestamps down in the description box below, so if you want to jump to one section of the video over another, be my guest. Those are there to help you navigate. And of course, I've left links to all the products mentioned in case you want to check the price point, read the reviews, or make a purchase. So when it comes to sunscreens that cost a little bit more, but I genuinely think deliver and are worth it, I have two that I recommend and use frequently in my skincare routine. And it's these two. This is the Allies of Skin The One SPF 50 Invisible Sunscreen Gel, and this is the Medik8 Advanced Day Ultimate Protect Sunscreen. Now, normally I would say keep it affordable when it comes to sunscreen. We need to be using these products day in, day out, slathering them on our skin to get that right level of protection. But there are a couple of instances where I'm willing to spend a little more to get a little more, and these are the two main ones. So let's start with the Allies of Skin. This is my go-to water-resistant sunscreen. Now, day to day, I don't wear water-resistant SPF because I don't need to. I tend to reach for other formulas which will still have me protected, but if I'm not going in and out of the pool, what do I need that water resistance for? I don't. However, I am a huge fan of outdoor swimming, and when I go swimming in the outdoors, this is my tried, tested go-to. It is the only lightweight, truly invisible, water-resistant sunscreen I've ever found. All the others are heavy, they weigh you down, they're more likely to break you out. I don't have time for that. I want a product that is truly invisible. As you can see, this is an entirely clear gel, and that just works. This is water resistant for 80 minutes, which is more than enough for me to get that swim out of the way. And then I'll shower off and then apply one of my day-to-day sunscreens. Because this comes with a slightly higher price point, I will save that for the days where I need that water resistance. And for the other days, I go for a more affordable option. But I definitely think getting a water resistant sunscreen in your skincare collection is a must for when you need it. And this is one of the best, lightest weight ones I have ever found. And I absolutely love it. Now, the Medik8 one, again, comes with a higher price point, but I love this for slightly different reasons. This is what I'm going to call like a luxury sunscreen. This feels so good on the skin. Acts as a moisturizer, an antioxidant serum, and a sunscreen all in one, and actually has some of the most advanced antioxidants that I've ever found in a formula. So if you're somebody that likes a bit of a treat product, you know, what a sunscreen that you can reach for when you're feeling a little bougie, want to feel a little special, this is amazing. It is just one of the nicest finishes of any sunscreen. This uses modern filters, new generation ones, and is a chemical sunscreen. But look at that. It disappears. Zero ashiness, zero white cast, just a guaranteed good skin day. And this just leaves behind a beautiful veil of hydration. This is probably the only moisturizer that I've actually seen that has an adequate amount of SPF. This tried, tested, sky-high protection, but also gives that meaningful moisturization too. It just is beautiful. So if you want a moisturizer, an antioxidant, and a sunscreen all in one, this is definitely the one for you, and I love it. Also has a really nice uplifting fragrance. So if you like just a touch of fragrance to your sunscreen, this is definitely one to reach for, and I honestly think it's worth every single penny, and I use those on the days where I want to feel a little special and I want to treat myself. That's my go-to sunscreen. Now, when it comes to those mid-market sunscreens, there's one that I always recommend, and I think it covers a wide range of different benefits and bases, and I genuinely believe this could be applicable to everyone, no matter their budget, their skin type, or what they're looking to get from a product, and it's this. This is the ISA Nox UV Sun Fluid Pro. Now, as I said, they do different versions of this, and I have left a link to this specific one down in the description, so you can find the right one that I'm referring to, because they have lots of different ones that look similar, but they all have different textures and properties. This isn't the cheapest sunscreen out there, nor is it the most expensive. It's definitely in that mid-market segment, but not only is it a newer generation Korean sunscreen, which is a big tick in the box, less irritation, better protection, but it also has some water resistance to it too. So if you don't want to push for the Allies of Skin price that I referenced earlier, this is a great water resistant alternative that comes with a slightly lower price point. It's nice and lightweight, it doesn't break you out, it just ticks an awful lot of boxes. And normally with this video, which I film every year, I do a separate Korean sunscreen one and then a Western brand one. But I thought, you know what, everything's international these days, so I've merged them all together in one video, which is why you're finding Korean sunscreens alongside Western brands too. I really do like this formula, and I like the applicator. It gives a real precise delivery and amount, so you're not wasting any product. And if you see how this goes in, it just disappears without a trace. Again, super lightweight, so if you're looking for water resistance without the heaviness or the risk of breaking out, I think this is a really nice option. And whilst it does have a very subtle fragrance to it, personally, I don't mind that. If you're looking for a fragrance-free sunscreen, I have one coming up. But for people that like just a light bit of fragrance, I think this one is really, really nice. Mid-market, super high UVA and UVB protection, so it's really, truly broad spectrum. And honestly, this is one of my favorites, and I only discovered it about 6 months ago, and it's already firmly in my daily sunscreen rotation. Now, last but never least, let's talk about those super affordable drugstore sunscreens. This is where my heart truly lies, because whilst I do sometimes reach for higher price point sunscreens for a bit of luxury, day to day, I keep it drugstore because, let's be honest, sunscreen isn't a luxury, it's a day-to-day necessity that we should be using as part of our morning skincare routine, and there's no point breaking the bank if we don't have to. These products work just as well, or in some cases better, than the more expensive options, and they're super affordable, meaning no matter what your budget is, you can reach for these and give your skin the protection that it needs. I've got 2 recommendations that I'm going to call out. Starting out strong with this is the non-buzzing Pure Full Calming Water Sunscreen. This is featured in the last 3 years versions of this video. It's still going strong. I still use it mainly on those super warm days because this actually contains ingredients and technology which is proven to reduce the temperature of the skin. So if you're somebody that gets super hot, flustered, very redness prone in the heat, this will definitely help take that down. It's also really important because heat can be one of the triggers for excess pigment production. So if you can keep everything calm, cool, and in equilibrium, it's going to help with hyperpigmentation. I love this. Another great Korean sunscreen brand and super affordable. It's fragrance free. So again, if you're looking for a fragrance free sunscreen, this is a really nice option. And I think this is best for people that have very redness, heat reactive skin. You want to take that temperature down a little, cool it all out. This is fantastic. And I actually keep this in the fridge for like the ultimate cooling. That just works every single time. And then finally for drugstore sunscreens, I'm going to call out this, which is actually for my own brand. This is the Mad About Skin Protect and Hydrate sunscreen. Now I am so unbelievably proud of this because it was actually 3 years in the making. For anybody that wonders how long it takes to create a sunscreen, it's a long time. You have to obviously hone in on the formula. You then have to put it through a lot of testing. You have to get a lot of approvals, and then you can finally bring it to market. And this was 3 years in the making. It sold out like that on launch, and it took us a long time to bring it back in stock. Well, it is now back in stock, and a lot of people said, can we get a body sunscreen version of this? Well, whilst that's in the making, what I did want to create was a bundle which gives you 3 for the price of 2. So this is 100ml, which is already double the size of your average sunscreen. If you compare this to, say, the size of this, you can see you're getting double the product, which makes it super affordable. But for the body, you're going to use a lot of product, and so we're coming up with a larger size. But in the meantime, I actually did like a bundle trio where you can get 3 of these for the price of 2. It's in a bundle that you'll see on the website, and I've linked it down in the description box below. That just means you will, in effect, get 300ml of sunscreen for the price that you would normally pay for 200ml. A little bit of a saving to help you and your family cover the whole body as we come through summer. Now, this uses new generation filters, which actually last for 6 hours. So if you're fed up of reapplying your sunscreen every 2 hours, go for a sunscreen that uses photo-stable filters like this one or the non-buzzing one. These will actually last 6 hours as opposed to 2. So you're getting that longer protection. You don't need to reapply as often, making it even more cost effective. And we actually formulated this to make sure it doesn't leave any marks or residue on your clothing. So if you want to wear your favorite white t-shirt in the summer, but you don't want it ruined by your sunscreen stains, this is stain free. It doesn't clog the pores or break you out. It has that truly broad spectrum protection and is one of the most affordable sunscreens you're going to find. I am super proud of this, and I wanted to bring it at a low cost point so that just everybody can benefit from well formulated sunscreen. It is truly invisible on the skin. It acts as a moisturizer and a sunscreen in one, and yeah, if you just see how this disappears, honestly, it feels so good on the skin. And I hope that if you try this, you will never look back. Like I say, if you want to get it as a single, you can. If you want to buy it as part of that bundle to save 33%, you also can. I've linked both below. And we actually restocked that around 3 weeks ago. We've already sold 70% of our stock. It has flown off the shelves. At the time of restock, we did actually announce this, which is our little summer tote bag to go with it to kind of celebrate the restock. These flew. We gave them away free with every order. If you missed that and you didn't get your chance to get your hands on one of our limited edition totes, we do still have a few left in stock. Not many, a few. So if you did want to get your hands on them and you didn't get one first time round, once you've placed your order, if you just email us using the contact us section of the website, include your order number and say you'd like a tote bag. If we have them in stock, we will make sure that they're sent out to you. If you didn't manage to get your hands on one first time round, still a few left. Just use the contact us section of the website to request one, and we will do our best to get one over to you. Whatever sunscreen you reach for, high price, mid price, or super affordable in drugstore, just know it's actually the protection that counts, not the price point. Any one of these 5 amazing sunscreens will cover and protect your skin all summer long, and I like to think there's something here for everyone, no matter your skin type, what you're looking for in a product, and of course your budget. I'd love to know though, have you made it this far in this year's sunscreen video? Have you made it through the waffle to the bitter end? If you have, let me know by leaving the sunshine emoji down in the comment section so I can personally thank you for being with me right through to the end of this video, because it really does mean the world to me. And just know, wherever you are, I hope you're having a wonderful summer. Stay safe, stay well, and don't forget to love your skin. Take care. Bye.